There was once a person who wanted to cross to the other side. Other side was where the dream lived. A book they wanted to write. A business they wanted to start. A painting they wanted to paint. The dream was always waiting on the far side of the bridge. So they began to build. One plank, then another, each day. They placed a piece of wood, hammered it into place, and stepped a little farther out. But just before the final plank, they stopped. They stood there, staring at the gap. It wasn't big, just a small step away. But somehow it felt endless. They told themselves, "Tomorrow. I'll finish tomorrow." And tomorrow became the next day, and then the next week, until the bridge grew dusty and old. They weren't lazy. They weren't unmotivated. The truth was quieter, harder to admit. They were afraid, not of building. They had built so much already, not of effort. They had worked harder than most people ever knew. They were afraid of what would happen if they finally crossed. What if the dream wasn't what they hoped for? What if they reached the other side and failed? Or worse, what if they succeeded and still felt empty? So, they lived on the bridge of almost, close enough to see the dream, but never close enough to touch it. Maybe you know this bridge. 2. The half-finished project. The application you never submitted. The words you never said. The life you almost started. It's not just procrastination, it's not just discipline, it's fear. The kind we don't talk about. The kind that whispers, if you never finish, you never fail. Fear of starting or finishing lives inside all of us. But fear doesn't have to be the end of the story. There are ways to step onto that final plank, even when your hands are shaking. Fear may be part of the journey, but so is growth. Here are 5 science-based approaches that can help you gently move forward when the first step feels heavy. Number 1. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll work on it for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum carries you further. This works because of something called behavioral activation. Action can lead to motivation, not the other way around. Number 2. The Zeigarnik effect. Our brains don't like unfinished business. Starting something small, even a rough sketch, a messy outline, creates tension that pulls you back to complete it. Begin imperfectly. Let your brain do the rest. Number 3. Implementation intentions. Instead of saying, "I'll work on it later," set a clear plan. If it's 7 p.m., then I will open my laptop. This simple if-then technique has been proven to increase follow-through. Number 4. Reframe failure as data instead of asking, "What if I fail?" Try asking, "What might I learn?" Psychologists call this a growth mindset. Mistakes stop being proof of inadequacy and start becoming experiments. Number 5. Self-compassion. Break. When fear shows up, pause. Put your hand on your chest. Acknowledge, "This is hard. Others feel this too. May I give myself kindness?" Studies show self-compassion reduces anxiety and increases resilience. The bridge of almost doesn't have to stay unfinished. You don't need to leap. You don't need to run. Sometimes, all it takes is one small plank, one gentle step, and the courage to let the bridge carry you the rest of the way.